Okay, hello boys and girls, welcome to music class. It's for the guitarist. We had done up to 4 strings reading. Okay, so the first 4 strings: E, E, D, okay, G, D. Today we're doing the 5th string, which is called A. Okay, the 5th string, A, that means the open string. If I play the 5th string without pressing anything, which makes it an open string, that is A. Okay, now see how A is written on the music sheet. Okay, you can see this A is written right down. They've written 2 more extra lines at the bottom and then put the note down. Okay, these 2 extra lines, they put 1 line, this is the, and a second line, and they put the note on the second line. These lines are called ledger lines, Ledger. Ledger is like how they maintain books and they keep it on a shelf on a ledger. So same way, the notes that go beyond the staff, beyond those 5 lines of the staff, there they will add an extra ledger, an extra line and another ledger, and increase the notes. So if the notes go lower than the staff, which is the 5 lines, standard 5 lines, okay, then they will add extra lines, ledger lines. So the notes will go down. So suppose I say the last note, line note, is an E. You can see the cursor. Then it will come down backwards. It will come to a D, which will lie in the space. We have done D. Then we'll go to C. C will be another line note on top of the first line. We're going further down. Before C comes B, which will be a space note in between these 2 ledger lines. And then we have come down now to A, right? So this is A. Now like you can see, B is over here. As I go upwards from A to B, he goes into the space, which is the same space. Now since the space it looks okay here, they take out the bottom second line. So this becomes B. And it goes further up, it goes to a C. So these are called ledger line notes. Okay, so the 5th string introduces you to the ledger line note, which is A. Okay, now B is on the second fret of the 5th string, and C is on the 3rd fret. Okay, so A, B, C. Now I'll show to you. Okay, I'll show to you as close as possible. This is A, which is this note open, and B is here. Okay, and then this is C here. A, B, C. Okay, then D we know D, E, F. We have done this, and G is on the 3rd string. G, A, G, and A. Then B is the 2nd string. B, and E, F, G. So these are all the notes we have learned till now on all the 5 strings. Okay, so you can see how A is written. This is the 5th string open. B is written, that is the 5th string, 2nd fret. Here we go. So here, and this is C. Yeah, A, B, C. Okay, so now that we know these notes, how they look on the staff, on the written music, as well as how they look on the guitar. You can see it over here also. Make sure your diagram, where to press to get A, B, and C. A is an open note, so you don't have to press here. B you have to press here, and C you have to press here. Okay, so now once I've read this, I know these 3 notes. Let me try and introduce you to a new concept in reading music, which is called the dotted note. Now what do I mean by dotted note? Here we are. Now I know this note here, this black note, without this dot here, and the line is called a crotchet, which stands for 1 beat. And you're beating crotchets. Okay, that will explain. So this crotchet stands for 1 beat. In the American system, they're calling it a quarter note. Okay, but we'll be calling it a crotchet. Okay, now if I add a dot in front of it, like you can see here, what this does is add half the value of the note to the length of the time that it will hold. So the crotchet holds for the length of one beat. But when I put that dot in front, it will hold that note for 1 plus half of 1, which is 1.5 beat. So the dotted crotchet will be held for 1.5 beat. Okay. Now the next, this particular note you can see is called a quaver or a half note. So when I combine this, suppose I combine this dotted note 1.5 plus this half quaver, if I add the two together, it will become 2 beats. Okay. So very often you can see a dotted crotchet. Here you can see a dotted crotchet followed by a quaver. So the combination of these two will make 2 beats. Now the problem is, how do I count it? I know I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we do is we divide the 1 in 2 parts. 1 and the 2 we divide in 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the 4 and will cover all the 4 beats. Instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I will now say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this will take care of the quavers, which are half beats, and the dotted crotchets, which are 1.5 beats. So have a look here. You can see my cursor here. This 1.5 beat I will count by 1 and 2. It will remain for the 2, half of the second beat, and on the 2 and I will count my quaver. So I'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just look at the cursor how I'm jumping. 1 and 2 and now this is on the third beat. 3 and 4 and. Okay, then it continues. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, it's the same way it continues. So by using this and, I am able to break up a dotted crotchet to make it to work according to my timing, as well as it serves the purpose for quavers. So whenever you see a dotted crotchet or you see a quaver note, start counting and. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, you can count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so this is a way of counting half beats. Let us have a look at this next song, Kumbaya. Now it's a hymn. It's an African hymn. It's very famous. Some of you all might have heard it. It's called, it goes Kumbaya. Once let me get the key. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. That's the tune. I'll play it. I'll just play it for you to get familiar. The chords are of Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya. Okay, so that is the basic tune. Now we'll start with this first note C, which we have now learned on the 5th string on the 3rd fret. Next note is an E. E goes to the 4th string, okay, 2nd fret. So we're going from 5th string, 3rd fret to the E on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So I'll go. Now notice the first bar does not have 4 beats. That C, it stands for the time signature, okay, is a 4/4, but the first bar will start on 3 and 4. That's a pickup bar. Okay, so pickup bar is allowed to have less than 4 beats or less than the time signature, full time signature beats. So we'll start with that C on 3. 3. Now I'm counting and. So I'll play 3 and 4 and. Now I'll come to G, which is an open note, but I'll count it for 1 and 2. I'll count it for the 2 also. And that next G note, which is a which is the quaver. This is the quaver. The first G is a dotted crochet, so I'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and will come another G. So I'll play. See that second bar from the beginning? I'm counting from here. 1, keep your eye on it. Sorry, G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Sorry, take it from the beginning. From that second bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the next bar is tied with that E, the G. So I'll have to count 1 and 2 and. So for this G, I will play it at 3 and 4 and I'll hold it on for the 1 and 2 and. So it will go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then I jump directly to this next note, which is an A. Okay, A, then it comes to G. So it goes. Watch me how I'm counting from the notes. Watch how the cursor bounces. Okay, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let me do these 2 bars again. Carefully watch the beat bounce. Remember, I'm holding this note here for the length up to this bar plus these 2 beats because this note is tied. We have learned about that in the tie. So I'll take it again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and continue. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is semi-brief notes. Have to hold it for 4 counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Plus, since it's tied, I have to hold it for 1 and 2 and of the next bar also. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and directly to this C note. 3 and 4 and. I'm coming to you. Watch the bounce. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is a tie from here to here. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and continue. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now this is a dotted minim. So the dot adds half the value of the minim. So the minim is 2 counts. If you put a dot, it adds for 2 plus half of 2, which is 1. That becomes 3 beats. So this will be held for 3 beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now it's tied in the next bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay. So let me play this whole song from the beginning. Watch, keep your eye on the music as I play. Sorry. And 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I'm taking it a little fast. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 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 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, now I know counting it's a little exhausting, but later on it will come like second nature. Okay, so you won't have to even count much. You just look at the notes and you'll make out. So I'll play. Okay, so that was Kumbaya with the half notes. Okay, so you can pause this page and take a printout and practice this Kumbaya. Okay, so I'm waiting a little while here. Pause, print out this, and one more song. You can try this also. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Okay, so this goes. I'll just play it once. Michael rowed the boat. Okay, that's the song. Play it once more. Sorry. Okay, so that was Michael rowed the boat ashore. Okay, so practice reading these notes and playing this with a new introduction to a dotted crotchet and a dotted crotchet with counting and. Okay, take care then, boys and girls. Practice well. Bye.